Hello everyone, Prince Charmingder here, and welcome back to another Hammond Collection toy review unboxing video. Yes, that's right, last time we took a look at two medium-sized theropods. We looked at the Baryonyx and the Ceratosaurus, and pretty good. Baryonyx was great. Still haven't replaced that one though. The neck was kind of like, I don't know, it was weird, but it still looks good on the shelf. I'm looking at it right now, it looks great. So we're here to do not one, not two, not even three, we're talking 4 figures. I want to get these off my plate so that way we have a clean slate. Well, actually, we have one more figure that I got to unbox, but that's coming out very soon, probably maybe within a week. But back to the main topic of this video, we're going to be looking at 4 figures. The last 4 figures that have been released are, and not in this particular order. Oh, yeah, I guess we'll go in order. We've got ourselves Dr. Alan Grant right here, and of course we have the Gallimimus. Look at that. Okay. And then the next set that was released, we had, for the human figures, the beautiful, lovely Dr. Ellie Sattler. And, of course, released with Dr. Sattler is the Dilophosaurus. Let me see if I get my ring light. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, we've got 4 of these, I guess, small figures to look at and see how they fare and square up against the other figures in the Hammond collection line. And once we get through this, that's it. We've collected everything. The next figures that are coming out should be coming out sometime next year. We know we have Ray Arnold on the way. We've got the Pachycephalosaurus. We have the Ankylosaurus as well, and I believe the Pteranodon from the Lost World, the Geostimberga. I can't remember what it's called, but it'll be nice to have everything from Wave 1 complete. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so you see right here we got our 4 figures. We'll start off on the far left. Let's go ahead and take a look at the one and only Dr. Alan Grant from the first Jurassic Park, a classic. You know, we've seen just same old standard packaging as the other figures from the Hammond collection. We got the figure right there. And then Hammond collection, let's see the back. We've got Dr. Grant with his iconic flare from the Rex road frequency. Dr. Alan Grant. Ian Freeze. It's clear that holding an infant velociraptor is far from the only surprise that awaits Dr. Alan Grant on his treacherous tour of Jurassic Park. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's nothing too different from what we've seen before. So let's go and let's get him out of the box and take a look at what he comes with. Okay, so there we go. We got him out of the box. Doesn't look like he has any zip ties or anything keeping him in place. So all we got to really do is just pop out. Looks like just pop him out. So press on his arm. Press on his other arm. Whew. Alright, so there we go. We've got Alan out of his box. I don't know if he'll stand. I think he'll stand. Yeah, there you go. And we've got his accessories out. Now, I will say, be careful with the accessories because they're really in there. You kind of want to push against them. And like, say for example, the little raptor tail right here, that is poking through a hole in the back of the packaging. You can hardly see it on here. Like there's little holes for the figure's pegs to go through. So like, for example, his hands. Oops, I dropped one. But his hands, see how there's like a little peg right there? That's how you put it in the socket. So be careful when you're pushing that out. You don't want to break that off because then you won't be able to switch the hands out. But yeah, for how he comes out of the box, we've got his iconic hat. I don't think the hat comes off. Nope, hat does not come off. And it looks like, yeah, you can take his shades off. His little, his sunglasses, they look kind of dinky. I don't know. They're alright. I mean, from far away, they look fine. They're just this weird, like, translucent black plastic. But yeah, we've got arm movement, can elbow movement at the joint, hands can rotate, and they have a swivel right here at the joint also. You can bring them in like that. Looks like he's swinging a fist. Head rotates 360, and the head is you can swap it out. They give you another head right here. Let's go and let's take a look at the other head. Got a smiling Sam Neill look-alike. So you just pop the head off. So that way you can take his hat off and you don't it's like more akin to what he's wearing when he's wandering the park with the kids. torso, you have some movement right there. You could go lean forward, lean back. Right here at the hips, you can spread out his legs. You can move them up and down. Get some nice running poses. You can do some posability for these figures is really nice. Got the knees right there that bend. Right here, ankle swivel for the shoes. His nice big old boots. So those are really nice. Comes with the flare, so like you can recreate the road attack scene. You have a white gloved hand, which can easily hold. Let's see. There we go. So you get the little baby raptor and you hold it. You place it in the little gloved hand. In which case, we'll go ahead and let's pop off. Just pull, give it a light, gentle pull. You'll hear it pop off, and then you'll go ahead and just give it a little push, pressure. Now you have Dr. Alan Grant observing the infant raptor and more like strangling it. Oh my goodness, I wonder if there's a better way to do this. But I think that's like the best way to hold it. It looks like the best way to hold it is like through the neck. Dr. Grant playing with his toys. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's go on and let's take that off. I like to keep the boxes nice and clean and readily available to switch out, just so that way I can keep track of the accessories. So it might be a good thing to keep in mind. His other accessory that he comes with is his hand holding the iconic raptor claw that he uses to scare the little kid. It looks like this is his left hand. Oops, I hit the camera. Yeah, so that'll be his left hand. So you can pop off the left hand of his. And you just go ahead and there it goes. A little bit of pressure to push it in. And boom, there you go. Dr. Grant can show off his like pulls out this 6-foot claw on the middle toe. Now, of course, now let's go in. Like, I'll show you guys that this can easily be done. You can swap out the head. I know sometimes it can be a little intimidating and daunting, but you just go and just grab him by the torso and then grab him by the hat and then just give it a nice twist and pull. There you go. Easy peasy. Put it right there. I think I kind of like him without, and then like just line it up, push. There you go. You won't hear a click, but you'll know it's on there. You'll know. You'll when you try and pull back, give it a little tug. You'll see that he's nice and firmly on there. I kind of like him without the hat. If anything, it might take off the glasses, but I always picture Grant without the hat. I don't know, because he's hatless throughout most of the movie after the main road attack. But there we go. So we have Dr. Alan Grant right here in the flesh. So we'll put Dr. Grant right there with his lover, Miss Dr. Ellie Sattler, not Miss. Respect the title. And let's go and let's take a look at the next dinosaur that we have here, the Gallimimus. So similar thing. You've seen the box. You know how it is. Gallimimus, moving in unison, similar to birds. The Gallimimus herd tries to evade the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the true Metasaurus, which is a little in-joke to what Lex calls the carnivores of Jurassic Park. So let's go and free her from her package. There we go. So there's the Gallimimus. Looks like we don't have any. Oh yeah, we do right here. We have some plastic ties that are going to go ahead and keep it in place and from being stolen. So let's go. You just push that forward, pull it through. Grab my little scissors right here. Give it a snip. Easy peasy. I guess I'll go ahead and remove the tail first, because like with most dinosaur toys, the tail is always longer than the packaging. So just pull it out. Get a nice little tug, and let's go ahead and free our bird mimic. Is there one at the bottom? Is there one at the feet? Okay, yeah, no, the feet are fine. And oh, okay, look at that. My bad, I was not paying attention. There's also some ties right here on this forearm, but it looks like if you just maneuver it, you might be able to pull it out, twist it. There we go. You don't even need to cut it. So just pull on it, pull it out, pull it up and away, and you'll get it out without having to cut it. The other one you will absolutely need to cut because it is around the wrist. But there we go. So there's our Gallimimus. Let me go ahead and let's stand her up. There she goes. She can, look at that. Perfectly balanced. She's, most dinosaur toys, you need the tail to balance it. so that way it stands up, but this one's pretty good. But let's go and put her tail on anyways, because she's not complete. So, like with most of the toys, you know, you find the peg, line it up. You can always use the body pattern to line it up real easy, and you just push it in. Oh, hold on. I forgot. These ones you kind of have to use some force, because once they're in, they're in. Let's see. Also, make sure you put it in. There we go. There we go. There's that little click. It's very subtle. And then you can just adjust it afterwards. I guess this one was off center. It wasn't correctly lined up. But there we go. There's our Gallimimus. Let's go ahead and set her up. Let's see. Goodness gracious. She's got some big old feet. Good lord. So, a problem I'm noticing with a lot of the Hammond collection figures is they give them such huge feet, but I know why they do it. It's to help keep the character able to stand up on its own even without the tail. But as you can see here, let's take a look. The Gallimimus, the head right here, it's pretty big. I don't like this, how it's just like a giant head and then it goes to a tiny neck. I wish they were able to proportion that properly. But there we go. There's the face, dead on. As you can see, my jaw for this one is a little off center. The whole figure seems off center. I don't know if that's just the way that the Gallimimus is supposed to look, but you can open the mouth. But the mouth, oh man, that's really, ooh, I don't know. I don't know if this went through enough quality control for these Gallimimus. I think I like it better with the jaw closed, but the jaw doesn't even close all the way. There's a huge gap. But what can you do? Let's see, the neck, we can swivel it. You can twist it all the way around, and it can go forward, you can go back, you can put it really far back. And the head also moves too. You can move the head up and down, and it's on a ball joint. It swivels. You might want to be careful though. When you do that, you usually loosen it up, and sometimes you loosen it too much. Oh, here we go. A pet peeve of mine. The claws, they're not painted. Why, Mattel? Why will you not paint the claws? Some of the figures don't have painted claws. I think the last one that didn't have it was the Ceratosaurus. Was it the Baryonyx? One of the most recent figures did not have painted claws. And it's a real pain in the butt when they don't do that. Let's see, you can move the arms out. You can also rotate them 360. We have movement at the elbow, so you can fix that around. Hands, claws do not have any articulation whatsoever, so you're kind of limited on that. The middle torso is a hard plastic, so that's kind of nice. Tail, it's got that bendy, rubbery, metallic wire in it, so you can move it and shape it to your liking. Then we have the legs. We have you can move them 360, get some nice poses, bending at the knee, bending right here at the mid leg, and then the foot does not have any articulation. As you can see, it's just one big plastic piece. She got, here's her big old feet. So there we go. Very limited, but enough to give you some creative choices for how you want to pose it and display it for your collection, or play with it too. Like I said, I know a lot of kids love these toys. Dinosaur toys are always a blast. Let's see if I can try. I'm trying to see if I can pose her. For some reason, I feel like my legs on this figure are a little wonky. Let's go. Right there. That's good. That's a good way to pose it, I think. Like, look, like if you're looking at my figure dead on, the feet are kind of, they're not centered, or they're not flat on the ground. This whole figure doesn't seem centered. I don't know. It might be just this one that I got. You know, they mass produce these toys, so you can't expect them all to be perfect. But let's go and do like a quick size comparison. We'll stand them up next to each other. There's Dr. Grant with the Gallimimus. Yeah, okay, that's much better. So there we go. You can see the size comparison between Dr. Grant and the Gallimimus. They look pretty good together. Definitely in proportion to the movie. When they're running around through the herd, they're pretty big, and these dinosaurs did tend to get pretty big. So I like it. They look great together. Two classics from the original movie. I'm gonna move them both over here, and of course the dinosaurs really don't come with accessories, so taking them out and assembling them is really easy. So let's move on to our next human character. We have Dr. Ellie Sattler here. Same old box. Nothing's changed. Let's go and let's read the back. Dr. Ellie Sattler. After encountering a sick Triceratops on the Jurassic Park tour, Dr. Ellie Sattler takes a tenacious approach and digs deep to determine what is ailing the distressed dinosaur. Let's go ahead and take a look at Miss Sattler. I mean, Dr. Sattler, come on. Respect the title. There we go. So here's Dr. Sattler, played by the lovely Laura Dern. We have a leaf right here. Ooh, you might want to, don't pull on the stem when you're removing it. Just push on it and get it out of the plastic. There it goes. Wow, that thing went flying. Okay, hold on. So we'll put the leaf right there. And then we have her other arms. These are the other accessory. Let's go and just push and pull. Push on the shoulder and then just pull it out from there. You're good to go. Put those right there. And then Dr. Sattler herself, it doesn't look like, yeah, no. It doesn't look like she has any kind of plastic thing that's going to keep her in place. And there we go. Dr. Sattler. Here she is. I think, you know what you could do? Let's just take a look at her. She doesn't have any glasses. I know she has glasses in the movie. No other head or anything. She's got her head tied up. Very nice. So similar articulation to Dr. Grant. Shoulders move, arms they move out, and then you have the elbow. Let's go ahead and just whoop, give it a little bend. Shake your hand. Hello, nice to meet you. Wrists rotate 360. A little bit of a hinge so you can move them in and out. Very slightly. There you go. And then towards herself. Let's see, what else do we have? Torso. You can move it back. Move it forward so she's leaning forward. Legs open out. And get her in nice little running poses, bending at the knee. The knees always look weird on figures that don't have pants. I don't know why. I just like seeing like the break in the skin. It's just really weird. When you see it like that, it's like, oh god, looking like a robot. Let's see, the feet. Yeah, her feet. She can move her ankles. A little bit of a, is there a hinge on it? I can't tell. Very slight hinge on it. You can kind of pose it back so it could be on her toes or on her heels. But there she is. So she's looking good. Very accurate. The face could probably do a little bit of work, but that's okay. She looks great for what she is. Now in regards to the accessories, she has this giant leaf, which is from the movie. It's also in a deleted scene. You see her when they're getting ready to see the Brachiosaurus. When they first arrive, the whole Alan, it's a dinosaur, and she pulls off her glasses. She's holding a leaf and she's examining it and like saying like, oh, this isn't from here. This isn't from this time period. I don't exactly know how this got here. On the way over, in a deleted scene, and you can see it in one of the trailers, she actually reaches out and grabs the plant, and that's where she gets it from. It's kind of odd that she just has this giant leaf like out of nowhere. But she is a paleobotanist, so it makes sense that she would like grab it and have a nice little leaf accessory. Keep her. It's a drying pan now. She can keep herself dry from the rain and from the dinosaurs. So that's cool. I like it. And now her other accessories. We have these two hands, and that's not mud. Dr. Grant, take it away, please. Yeah. So you can remove Dr. Sattler's arms. Cursed images that you didn't need to see. Armless Dr. Sattler. And we'll go ahead and we can get these arms and plug them in right here. There you go. And then we'll get this one. Plug it in. Perfect. And now we've got Dr. Sattler with shit-covered hands. Yeah, I can't wait for people to take photographs with this and do their dinosaur photography and show off Dr. Sattler digging through Triceratops poo. Her hands look freakishly huge for some reason. I don't know why. Like compare this one to that one. They look about the same. Never mind. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, so you can have poo hands. You can have poo hands. Dr. Sattler rummaging through poopy to try and save the sick Triceratops. I probably won't use those. I like the classic arms. But another thing you can do, I think it looks like you can take this off. Can you take it off? Oh no, I don't think we're supposed to. No. Don't mess up the figure, Nick. Don't mess it up. But It looks like with Dr. Grant's like jacket, you can take this off. It feels like it's very loose. It's not really attached to her because, as you know, towards the end of the movie, Ellie's just wearing her blue shirt and shorts that she's got on like right now. So I thought maybe we could remove them. It has that kind of look that you can, but I'd rather not risk my figure getting broken. Now maybe there will be somebody who can who will make a custom arms for Dr. Sattler, because it wouldn't make sense to have the pink sleeves on with nothing nothing connected to him except a blue shirt. So there we go. So there's Dr. Sattler right there. We have Dr. Grant with her. Oh, come on, Grant. And I kind of like the size difference. You can definitely tell that Grant is taller than her. So that's really cool. I like that. And then, of course, the Gallimimus compared to Ellie and Dr. Grant. Really, really cool. Let's go ahead and bring these guys back over here. And we move on to the final figure. The final figure, which is right here, of course, the Dilophosaurus. And it's funny that I mentioned that the dinosaurs don't come with accessories, but this one does. This one does, after all. Because, of course, we know that the Dilophosaurus, it's not any ordinary dinosaur in Jurassic Park. So there we go. We got the picture right here. Dilophosaurus, at first appearing unassuming and curious, the Dilophosaurus is severely misjudged by Dennis Nedry and ends up derailing his nefarious plot to escape after showing little interest in playing fetch. So let's go ahead and let's open this scary dino up. There we go. Okay, here's our Dilophosaurus. So this one's pretty big. Oh my goodness, I love the detail on the frill. That's amazing. Let's take a look and see if there's anything that we need to cut to get him out. Yeah, it looks like there is. We got two of them right here, one on this arm and one on this arm. So let me get that taken care of. Let's do it. Let's get the tail out first. This one is actually pretty easy. You just pull on it. It doesn't have any hole or anything that you need to pull out. Let's go and get this little accessory out. There we go. And then we'll pull on our figure. Boom, that one was very easy. Very, very easy. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, hit the camera. Okay, so here's our Dilophosaurus. Let's go ahead and let's put the tail in. Let's line it up first. And there we go. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. The infamous Dilophosaurus. Everybody knows this. The spitter. Probably gave a whole bunch of people nightmares. First off, let me congratulate Mattel. Thank you for painting the claws. Like, see, why are the claws painted on the Dilophosaurus but not the Gallimimus? Let's look at the face. We've got right here the Dilophosaurus' face. We can open its mouth. I believe, come on, we can open the mouth, can't we? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh, that looks great. That looks great. Let's see, we can rotate the head. Rotate the head 360. Now, I want to know, how do we get this off? It looks like you just slide it off. Let's see. Yeah, you just probably pull down. Or do we have to take the head off? I don't think we take the head off. No, I think we just slide this. We just rotate it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so to take the frill off, you just pull on it like that, and it'll come right off. The design on the frill is really nice. It's a nice kind of plastic, hard plastic, but like it's soft enough to be malleable, so you can take it off. So we can get a better look at the Dilophosaurus. Now, this is how it appears in the film when we first see it. When Nedry's like looking at him, telling him to play fetch. There's nothing really visible. But once they get ready to pull the frill out, you have this big thing right here that you put right here. Or is it the other way? Is it right here? Let's see. Let's try it this way. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's how it looks right before they do the effect where they pull on the frill and it opens up to resemble like the cobra striking. So you can put that on if you want to. It looks really, really weird. That's the frill folded up. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's nice that they included it anyways. But there's the neck. You can move it up. You can move it down. You can rotate it. You can rotate the head too. And the head seems a little loose, but I think the frill gives it some weight where it doesn't move around. So there's the neck movement right there. The arms, you can go 360 on the shoulder blade or on the socket. You can go up and down with the elbows. You can twist those. Like the Gallimimus, there's no articulation on the hand. You just see it right here. It's just the little plastic claws. Torso, nice hard plastic. The hips right here, you can rotate the legs, and then you got a bend right here at the knee. And unlike the Gallimimus, because I guess it's a shorter, smaller dinosaur, you don't bend anything else except for at the foot, and it rotates, and you can pose that nice and well. And as for the tail, like them all, bendy wire inside for the soft plastic, so you can pose it however which way you want. And I think, like I said, I'm gonna keep the frill on the Dilophosaurus. It's just so iconic. I can't picture it any other way. So you just put it straight up here. Let's see, there we go. And then you open its mouth. Open the mouth. Give it nice and wide. There we go. And now your spitter is ready to attack. So there she is in all her glory. The Dilophosaurus. It looks great. I think out of all the ones that we've opened so far, I think the Dilophosaurus is probably my favorite figure from the 4 that we've opened so far. It looks really good, really movie accurate. The frill could use a little work. This one seems a little uneven, but what can you do? Like I said, I paid only $12 for these. They're collector edition, not collector edition. They're collectible toys, meaning they know that adults are gonna buy these and kids are gonna buy these and they'll like it. So, I mean, it does its job. It's able to portray the movie accurate stuff, but it'll look good from far away on the shelf. So let's go ahead and compare all 4 of these. Here we go. We got the Dilophosaurus, we got the Gallimimus, we've got Dr. Sattler, and then we have Dr. Grant. So the Dilophosaurus does seem a lot bigger, and Dr. Grant's legs seem uneven. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there we go. There they are. All 4 of our figures so far. The Dilophosaurus is bigger than it appears in the movie, but this is probably actual size of how it should appear. So that's a little different. You would think the Dilophosaurus would probably be like in size comparison. If we can make Grant just a little bit bigger, use this for like scale. You think he would be like that high up compared to Grant, but nope. That's probably like what a full size adult Dilophosaurus would be in Jurassic Park canon. So these are nice. These are really cool. I love these figures. They look great. They look great to the edition. Let me just go ahead and I'm going to grab everything else. Oh my goodness, I hate this part. I'm going to grab everything and do a giant group shot of all the figures that we have so far and show off the size comparison. So we'll be right back with that. Alright, there we go. So as you can see, I got my little Mandalorian Funko Pop right here. Get him out of the way. As you can see right here, we have the complete collection now. And it's amazing how great these all look together. The T-Rex, of course, the centerpiece of the entire collection, looks amazing, and I love how it just towers over everything else. The only thing that comes relatively close is the Parasaurolophus, but that's just in terms of height. In terms of how big the figure is, it's longer than 2 of these combined sometimes. But I love how everything scales up. These look great. I can't wait for the rest of these figures to come out. They all look so wonderful next to each other. Truly, this is what Jurassic fans have been dreaming of ever since the Kenner collection came out. Like, that was just like such a high point of like Jurassic what's the word, merchandise. But I think like this right here is just like everything that Mattel's work has been culminating towards since they got the licensing rights for at the start of Fallen Kingdom. Sure, there have been some missteps, like immediately what comes to mind is the Triceratops. Why doesn't the mouth open? Why can't we open the beak of the Triceratops? That makes no sense. Every other dinosaur you can open its mouth, but the trike, why? Why not? And of course, big feet. That's another thing. With toys of this size, you need ways to engineer ways to keep them centered and able to stand up on their own. So every figure here is standing up on its own. That's a big plus. There's nobody being held up by anyone else. I'll show you. Let me see if we can just like go around. Like, there's space in between them all. They're all standing up on their own. So that's really, really nice. That's a very key feature that a lot of collectors and toy photographers are looking for. So this is a huge plus. Overall, I am super satisfied with my Hammond collection, and I can't wait to see what else they bring out. Like I said, I want to see the Giganotosaurus. I want the Spinosaurus. Give me the Indominus Rex, but also give me the Allosaurus from Dominion, the Carnotaurus from Dominion, or Fallen Kingdom. Let's see an Apatosaurus or a Brachiosaurus. Let's make the T-Rex look like a medium figure compared to some of the titanic dinosaurs that they've that have been introduced in the Jurassic franchise. Hell, I wonder how a Mosasaurus would look in the Hammond collection. I'm very excited about that. I can't wait. So let me go ahead and let's wrap up this video. It's been going on long enough. We did 4 figures, and I try to rush through it really fast, but sometimes there's just too much to talk about. But thank you guys for joining for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, comment down below. What is your favorite figure from the Hammond collection so far? And what is your dream figure? Like I said, I think the one I want to see the very most, besides the large theropods like Giga, Spino, and Indominus, I want to see that Allosaurus. Give me the Dominion Allosaurus, that cool blue and jaggedy like features of it. I would love to see it. Probably a little bit bigger than the Parasaurolophus, but smaller than the Tyrannosaurus. I think that would be the perfect size, like something like from here to here. That would be great. So like, yeah, like the length of the Ceratosaurus, but like the height of the Parasaurolophus. That would be great. But if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment below. Like I said, subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when we have more Jurassic content coming out. Like I said, we've completed the collection, but this isn't the last figure I'm opening. I have something very special that I've been holding on to. So stick around. That'll be coming out very, very soon. You won't want to miss it. Until then, take care. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.